This is the thickness planer. The thickness planer, we take pieces of material, we feed it through here. They make both sides smooth, but it also makes them parallel to each other. It's going to make it thinner, right? So we could take a thicker piece of material, pass it through here a couple times, and it's going to thin it out a bit. Things you need to know about the thickness planer. It is extremely loud. You need to wear hearing protection. Okay, just like every other machine in the shop, you need to wear eye protection. This machine is self-feeding, meaning you just push the material into the machine and you leave it. You let the machine do the work. Because it's self-feeding, it could also pull you in, however. Okay, if I took this board right now, slipped it into this machine, and now I want to pull it out, it's not going to come out. It's stuck in there. If you're using this machine and a piece of material becomes stuck, you're going to turn it off. Wait until all the noise stops. You're going to lower the table here and remove the material. Your fingers could also get pulled into this machine, so we never have our hands any closer than this line, as well as the corresponding line on the other side. The first time you go to set up this machine, you need to make sure your material just fits under this black tab. We come here, put the material just under the black tab, twist it up until it just fits freely underneath. At this point, we can turn it on. We're going to take the smoothest side of the wood, the jointed side of the wood, and we're going to have it down. We're going to push the material through. The machine will grab onto the material, it'll pull it out through the other side, and it will come out a whole lot nicer than it went in. At which point, you're going to take the board from this side, bring it back. Now that this side's smooth, you're going to flip it over. And you're going to come here and give this one turn. One turn equals 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch. You can see that on the ruler on this column. You do not come here and go twist, 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 twist. It's not safe. This machine will choke, it will grind, it will rip material apart. You need to make sure you're only turning it one turn at a time. Inspect the material before you put it in. Material with loose knots, cracks, could blow apart when using this machine. Material needs to be at least 12 inches long, the length of a ruler. Otherwise, it could get stuck inside, start grinding apart, and thrown backwards. If stuff could get thrown backwards, you should never stand here. If stuff could get thrown backwards, if this gets jammed, don't bend down and look at it. Okay? We don't work behind the machine, we work to the side. This machine is made to cut material along the grain. You would never want to take a piece of material and feed it through the machine this way. First of all, it's not 12 inches. It'll be ripped and shredded apart. It'll also break. Material's going to get thrown out. You need to make sure it's going in with the grain. If you're putting material through this machine that has glue on it, you need to make sure you clean off the extra. We're not going to use this machine to scrape the glue. Glue will dull the knife blades. It'll cause your material to not sit flat on the table, which could cause some potential hazards.